my anchor, my respite, my travel partner, and my confidant. You are fiercely loyal, generous, trustworthy, and selfless to a fault. You make me laugh, challenge me, support me, and never let me forget how beautiful and amazing you think I am. Your patience, optimism, work ethic, and ambition and devotion to family make you a remarkable man. You respect me as an equal partner, and you're always there to listen. You make me feel secure, safe, and loved. Oh, did I mention how patient you are with me? Although you have heard how patient you are a billion times from my parents. We both know how indecisive I can be, but one thing I know with complete certainty is that you are the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with. These past few months of wedding planning with you have shown me once again that I will never have to do anything on my own. This past week has been a true testament to the man you are and the husband you will be. You are a drop everything because I need you kind of husband, and you are it's never too late to do the right thing kind of husband, and a what can I do to help you kind of husband. You have a strong and independent mother who has taught you the values of respect, responsibility, and love. She also taught you the belief that our family is the most important thing in the world, something I believe very strongly. I cannot wait to start our new family together, and I promise to always put your needs and the needs of our family before anyone else's. As your wife, I promise to love you with the same determination and confidence you've given me. I vow to support you through the ups and downs. I pledge to create and support a family with you in a household filled with love, laughter, and patience. I promise to be honest, faithful, and loving for the rest of my days. I vow not to just grow old with you, but to grow together. I pledge to be your navigator through all life's adventures. Wherever we go, we'll go together. I also promise to support your favorite soccer team, Arsenal. I don't take these vows lightly, but I know things will not always be easy. When we have a disagreement or encounter a problem, no matter how insurmountable it seems, our marriage will be like the root system of the redwood forest that surrounds us here today, intertwined with our friends and family so that they may support each other through any circumstance and stand the test of time. It's the strength in these roots that provide us with the foundation to grow our family. Today, surrounded by all of our loved ones, I choose you to be my husband. I am proud to be your wife and to join my life and family with yours. I vow to support you, inspire you, and love you always. For as long as we both shall live, I will be by your side, for better or worse, in sickness and health, for richer or poorer. You are my one and only, today and every day.
Thank you. Now, following on from those beautiful words, the couple has arranged for a short reading which summarizes everything we've just heard in one concise package and emulates their bond that we are here to celebrate today. I would like to welcome up David Heyman to come and read a passage for us. Thank you, David.
Love is meant to be an adventure. Let trust be your map, respect your compass, and friendship your passport. May you travel to the ends of the earth for each other and find happiness at every destination.
Thank you, David. An elegant passage and beautifully read. Ashley and Grant have chosen to perform a love letter and wine box ceremony. For those of you who have never seen this before, this box, to our right, contains a bottle of wine. and the couple will be placing a love letter from each to the other inside. The letters describe the good qualities they find in one another, the reasons they fell in love, and their hopes for their future together. The letters are sealed in individual envelopes, and they have not seen what the other has written. Please display this box in a prominent location in your home to remind yourselves about the commitment that you're making today. Should Ashley and Grant ever find their marriage facing hardships, they will open this box, sit and drink the wine together, then read the letters they wrote to one another to be reminded of the reasons why they are together. The hope is, however, that Ashley and Grant will never have to open this box. And if this is the case, we would like them to open the box, but on their 10th wedding anniversary, replenish said wine and then reseal it to be opened on their 20th wedding anniversary, and so on and so forth. Remember, it was love that brought you here today. It is only love which can make it a glorious union, and it is by love which your marriage shall endure. You may now seal the box, and I have the letters. Back you come. Now, it is amazing to see where we are today, all gathered here to celebrate this union of two star-crossed lovers. It is easy to think that such a magical story was born in a fictional book, but in reality, these two have their own equally beautiful story. I remember hearing about this story for the first time from Grant after he had met Ashley, and even in those early stages there was definitely something different about the way he spoke of their connection, of their bond. It was back in early 2019, fortunately I can remember the right date, and with the help of some of Silicon Valley's finest technology, Grant and Ashley first connected and instantly felt a firm kinship in their mutual love of all things travel and all things adventure. Ever the gentleman, Grant suggested they meet at Lulu's restaurant, as it was conveniently located across from Bar's studio where Ashley would often work out. Of course, such a combination of dancing and then dinner inevitably led our couple to fondly remember that encounter as the time Ashley wore her Lulus to Lulu's. And that first spark of love was ignited. Fast forward to 2020, and through many adventures, both domestic and overseas, with a flourishing relationship built on mutual respect, love, and an appreciation for the other's strengths, Grant finally arranged for their respective families to meet for lunch at the family's ranch in the mountains, not far away from where we stand today. Now, on that special vernal afternoon, Grant snuck off to ask permission from David, Ashley's father, to propose this marriage to his daughter. Barely taking a breath, I'm told, David. That permission was swiftly granted, and a nervous Grant, clutching a gorgeous corset, princess cut, diamond ring. Someone had been listening to what was happening and what was dreamt of. Clearly Grant had been listening. The engagement ring was made. He made his way down to a fairy ring in the giant redwood forest where his soon-to-be fiancée was standing, admiring the formation. For those of you that don't know, a fairy ring is formed from the passing of an old redwood, where the offspring grow in a near-perfect circle around it. Life, in this case, mirrored nature, with the older generations stood around the fairy circle, their metaphorical roots intertwining to give birth to a new union. As Grant dipped one knee, ring in hand, he asked the question that brings us here today. Now, this also brings us neatly round to the final commitment ceremony itself, which will end the long engagement that these two have had to endure, and will let them set off on their adventure together as husband and wife. Much like the fairy ring where this process began, you have gathered about you those that you love the most. You have invited them to receive their encouragement, their support, and to publicly recognize your acknowledgement, your commitment to each other. This commitment of marriage must be entered into freely, voluntarily, and with the full consent of you both. So, Grant, in the presence of your family and friends, will you take Ashley to be your wedded wife, to love, respect, and be honest with her, support her through whatever the future may hold, and remain true to her for the rest of your life?
I do.
And Ashley, do you take Grant to be your wedded husband, to love, respect, and be honest with him, support him through whatever the future may hold, and remain true to him for the rest of your life?
I do.
In accordance with your wishes, the time has now come for you both to seal your marriage before all of us gathered here today. It is also the time when, as part of a long tradition, Grant and Ashley have chosen to exchange wedding rings as they make their commitment to each other. The giving and receiving of wedding rings has been a symbol since ancient times. It represents an unbroken circle that symbolizes unending and everlasting love, and is the outward sign of a lifelong promise that a man and a woman make to each other on their wedding day. We will unconsciously, all of us, look at each other's hands when we meet, and this symbol that they carry with them everywhere will not be just to show you all sat here today, but to show everyone they meet in the future that they have a part of them now with someone else, and they are not whole unless they are together. Now we are approaching this most important part of the ceremony, and I'll ask you, David, to come back up and join us, this time as our ring bearer. Now, David, if you can give Grant the smallest ring, please. Thank you. And if you just step to the side and hold on. Not quite done yet. Grant, place this ring on your bride's wedding finger, halfway down, holding it there while you make your commitment to her, and repeat after me. As I give you this ring,
As I give you this ring,
let it forever remain a symbol
let it forever remain a symbol
of my love and commitment to you.
of my love and commitment to you.
And now you can place it fully on that finger. Now, David, can you take the other ring and pass it to Ashley, please? And you may take your seat now, David. Your job here is done. Thank you. Ashley, please place the ring on your groom's wedding finger, halfway down, holding it there while you make your commitment to him, and repeat after me. As I give you this ring,
As I give you this ring,
let it forever remain as a symbol
let it forever remain as a symbol
of my love and commitment to you.
of my love and commitment to you.
And you can now place that fully on his finger. This couple before us today have made an open expression of love, using the wedding ring as a symbol, as we have done in our culture since ancient times. The ancient forest that we stand in today and the fairy circle where Grant proposed bring extra meaning to the circle of family and friends they have around them, who mean so much to them, and will be the source of great comfort and strength to help ensure their marriage endures the test of time. The material of the wedding band is strong and unbreakable, and every day you can both look at the bands and they will remind you of that strength, the strength of your family unit and your own union that you have sealed today. May the love you clearly show to each other deepen, strengthen, and grow throughout the coming years. Today is the start of a new beginning for you both. Treat each other and yourselves with respect and remind yourselves often of what brought you here together in the first place. You may always be the answer to each other's questions, the gift for each other's needs, and the reason for each other's happiness. It is now with the greatest pleasure and by the power vested in me by the great state of California that I pronounce you husband and wife. Grant, you may kiss the bride. Sorry, everyone, just a little emotional. Now, I hope that you have all enjoyed the ceremony here today. It really has been an absolute honour and a privilege for me as a friend, and for both of them to have been here, and of course to join them in matrimony today. On their behalf, we hope you all enjoy the rest of the day and continue to have a long and fruitful relationship with them both. We will now conclude our ceremony with a Celtic blessing as a little nod to the heritage of the Robson and the Archibald families, and of course to their newest member. May love and laughter light your days and warm your heart and home. May good and faithful friends be yours wherever you may roam. May peace and plenty bless your world with joy that long endures. May all life's passing seasons bring the best to you and yours. May the light of the sun reach you and fill you both. May you live long and love each other as you do today, always. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honour, for the first time, can I ask you to put your hands together for Mr. and Mrs. Robson?